Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking something that honestly feels like pure magic, but is actually just brilliant design. We are going to completely demystify how artificial intelligence recognizes images. Specifically, how it tells the difference between a cat and a dog. And you know what the best part is? We're going to do the whole thing without a single line of complex maths. We're just relying on clear visual concepts to show you exactly how this incredible technology actually works in the background.
Okay, let's dive into this. Consider this thought for a second. What if I told you this AI has never actually seen a cat, and yet it can spot one in half a second? Here's the trick behind it. I know, it sounds completely impossible, right? No way. But it all starts making perfect sense when you realize that an AI isn't really seeing the way you and I do. Fundamentally, at its very core, it is just a massive, incredibly fast pattern-matching machine.
To really wrap our heads around this big idea, let's imagine a brand new worker sorting fruit at a local market. Picture this person knowing absolutely nothing about botany. They literally don't know what an apple or a tomato actually is. So you just stand next to them and correct them every single time they make a mistake. You say, no, that round red one is an apple, not a tomato. And you do this thousands of times. Eventually, they stop making errors, not because they suddenly understand the biological essence of an apple, but because they've completely memorized the visual signatures. Well, neural networks learn identically. The AI has absolutely zero understanding of catness. It just becomes a world-class expert at spotting the specific visual patterns that we humans happen to label it as a cat.
So, how on earth does it actually spot those patterns? Well, it starts at the micro level, with the basic building blocks of the whole network, neurons. A neuron is essentially just a tiny, very simple decision maker. It looks at visual clues, weighs them, adds them up, and then decides whether to fire or activate its signal. Think of it exactly like how you decide whether or not to carry an umbrella before leaving the house. You weigh a few clues, right? Seeing dark clouds outside, that's a strong clue. Your weather app saying there's a 60% chance of rain may be a medium clue. A neighbor closing their windows, a weak clue. You add up how convinced you are by all these hints, and if it crosses your personal confidence threshold, you grab the umbrella. That is literally exactly what one single neuron is doing when it decides to fire its signal.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we translate that everyday human umbrella logic into maths for a computer. A single neuron assigns mathematical importance, which computer scientists call a weight, to specific visual clues it finds in a photo. So ear shape, that gets a high weight. Fur color, medium weight. Nose shape gets a medium weight too. The neuron takes these clues, applies the respective weights, and just calculates a sum. But here's the catch. A single neuron is incredibly simple. It can only notice one tiny thing at a time. It's just one very small piece of a much, much larger puzzle. Because one single neuron is so limited on its own, we have to stack thousands of them into structured layers. The information flows through from left to right. Think of it like a line of art critics sitting at a long table, passing a painting down the line. The first critic isn't looking at the whole picture, they just point out rough outlines. Then they pass their notes to the second critic, who looks purely at colors and textures. The third critic looks at the previous notes and starts to actually recognize complex shapes, maybe an ear or a snout. And finally, the last critic looks at everyone's combined notes and makes the final call on what the painting actually is. No single critic understands the whole picture, but together they build a complete, highly accurate understanding.
Let's move through the network and see how this builds visually inside the AI. The journey begins at the very first layer. This input layer is basically the equivalent of our very first art critic, and it only notices the raw digital input. We're talking just the absolute basic pixels on the screen.
Then, faster than you can blink, that raw pixel data is handed off to the next layer. This second layer begins detecting incredibly simple things: hard edges, basic straight lines, and just simple blobs of color.
Now the momentum really starts to pick up. The middle layers take those basic lines and color blobs and start combining them. Suddenly the AI is detecting shapes and textures. A curved line starts to emerge that might just be a tail, or a pointed triangular pattern forms that could very well be an ear. We're slowly piecing together fragments that actually resemble parts of an animal.
And finally, we reach the later layers. This is where the magic really crystallizes. These layers take those triangular patterns and sweeping curves and combine them into highly recognizable features: an eye, a wet nose, a defined set of whiskers. The network has systematically built this incredibly complex understanding out of very simple, abstract fragments.
This entire structural process is perfectly captured by this thought. The AI doesn't see a cat. First it sees lines, then shapes, then ears, whiskers, a snout. By the time it reaches the final layer, All those little clues have stacked up into one confident answer. That is the art critic analogy in action. It's a brilliant assembly line of clues, just getting smarter and more sophisticated at every single stop.
Let's step back for a second to understand what the AI is actually looking at, because it's a huge contrast between what we visually perceive and what the computer processes. Remember, computers cannot see images, they only understand numbers. So, to the AI, that beautiful fluffy photo is just a massive giant paint-by-numbers grid. It's looking at a literal spreadsheet of data, row after row of numbers representing red, green, and blue values. That massive, complicated spreadsheet is the absolute ground truth for the neural network.
So how on earth does it learn to make sense of a giant spreadsheet? Well, when an AI is brand new, its internal importance scores, those mathematical weights we talked about earlier, they are completely random, meaning its very first guesses are total nonsense. It learns through what we call the training loop. It goes like this. Show it a labeled photo, let it guess, compare the guess to the real answer, adjust the weights, and repeat. Imagine trying to learn how to shoot basketball free throws while completely blindfolded. You take a shot, and a friend watching says, too far left. So you adjust your arms a tiny bit and shoot again. Too short, you adjust again. After thousands of attempts and tiny incremental corrections, you're suddenly sinking perfect shots blindfolded. The network works exactly the same way, using the correct labels on training photos as the friend giving constant corrective feedback.
So the crucial point is captured right here. This AI wasn't born knowing what a cat looks like. It guessed wrong thousands of times, got corrected every single time, and slowly rewired itself until it stopped making mistakes. That constant rewiring, that is the true essence of artificial intelligence learning. It isn't magic, it is simply trial, error, and relentless mathematical nudging.
Once it's fully trained and rewired, the AI is ready to make its final call. Now, when it looks at an image, it identifies various photo clues with incredible precision. Pointed triangular ears, that suggests a cat. Long floppy ears leans dog. Slit-shaped pupils mean cat, a longer snout means dog. But it's so important to remember that the AI isn't sitting there ticking off a checklist like a human would. Instead, it mathematically blends all of these individual signals, thousands and thousands of them, across every single neuron and its final layer. And this brilliantly illustrates how the network acts right at the very end of the process. It doesn't just confidently spit out the word cat. It acts exactly like a voting jury that has just reviewed all the evidence. Every single neuron leans a certain way, and they cast their mathematical votes. The output is a percentage-based confidence score, in this case 92% cat and 8% dog. Whichever score is higher becomes the network's final answer. The AI is essentially saying, based on every mathematical weight I've adjusted over millions of trials, I am 92% confident this giant spreadsheet of pixels represents a cat. It's a genuinely fascinating way to look at the world, isn't it? Stripping away the futuristic magic and seeing the simple, elegant mechanics underneath leaves us with a pretty compelling question to chew on. If a machine can learn to flawlessly recognize a cat simply by adjusting mathematical weights through trial and error, what other complex daily decisions in our own lives are secretly just a game of pattern matching? Think about the algorithm serving your social media, the GPS routing your morning commute, or even the spam filter in your inbox. Next time you interact with technology, ask yourself, what hidden patterns is it quietly matching in the background? Thank you so much for exploring this with me today. Keep asking great questions, and definitely keep looking for the patterns all around you.